Bitcoin is still holding strong above 71K, but there's a huge monster of resistance at 74K. Can we break above it, or will we be sent back down? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 71,930. We start off here with the weekly chart. This candle closes in the next hour and a half, and right now we're getting a green engulfing candle. The stochastics are starting to point up, and so is the RSI. The 21 moving average is currently at $86,040. We're kind of far away from price range. If we could close green like this is going to be pretty bullish. We are still technically going sideways, and it still kind of looks like a bear flag, but a green candle after like 7 red candles in a row is going to be pretty bullish in my opinion. If we head over to the 4-day chart, we see that we still have a lot more room here in the stochastics RSI to continue going up. The 21 moving average is starting to get close to price range. That's at 78,233. Can we break above that and also get above the 200 moving average? Let's see what ends up happening. We have 2 days and 2 hours. We need to do that in order to remain bullish. On the 2-day chart, stochastics, we're on the way down. We started pointing up. It looks like we're going to hump up here, and hopefully we can continue dragging here sideways for a little bit. What's bullish here is that we are above the 21 moving average with now about 2 candles here. Our next stop is this 50 moving average at around 80,574, but we do have to break that resistance at 74K. We've already tapped 72K a couple times, and as we speak right now, Bitcoin just got up to $72,047. On the daily chart, stochastics are also on the way up. As you can see, they never went down. We continue coming up, pumping up. It looks like we're going to hump one more time, and it looks like we're going to get above the 50 moving average here, which is at 71,410. If we could do that and close a candle above that, that's going to be bullish. Our next stop is going to be the 80 moving average at 78,785. This gives us some strength to try to break above that 74K resistance. We head over to the 22-hour chart. We see that the stochastics are starting to get a little toppy here, but we could definitely drag. Here we've gotten above the 100 moving average at 71,438. If we could hold strong here, the next stop is this 200 moving average at around 80,834. On the 8-hour chart, this is looking good. The stochastics bounce back up. We're on the way up here. We're above all the moving averages. The next stop is this 200 moving average at 76,732. One thing that I'm not liking here is that this kind of looks like a topping tail. We went down since then. We haven't been able to recover, and this is starting to look to me like a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If we dip below the 21 moving average, that could end up playing out, and this could probably send us back down to the 100 moving average at around 68,282. In the 4-hour chart, we might be able to see it more clear. You can see here, shoulder, shoulder, head. We're making a right shoulder at the moment. In order to negate this, we have to get above this wick. Now, something about wicks is usually when they show a wick, we might come back up to eat it. It works the same way when there's a wick on the way down. Sometimes we come back down to eat it. This, if we're bullish enough, we could come back to eat this and get above. So let's see what ends up happening. This was a falling wedge that I gave you guys, and the measure move to that did say it would take us to about 76K. The highest we made it up to before we fell down was close to 74K at 73,913. So we did take profits on that. The stochastics here could do 2 things. We could roll over, or we could continue going up. The RSI is looking good. As long as we could stay above this 21 moving average, that will negate this head and shoulder pattern. If we dip below the 21 moving average, and especially this 50, that'll start breaking the neckline. And like I said, this could drop us to about 68K. That's exactly where the 200 moving average is. So that's the only thing that I'm not liking right now, short term. On the 1-hour chart, the stochastic show, we have room to continue going up. We are holding the 21 moving average. This kind of looks like a little cup and handle here. So this might play out. This might bring us back up to test 74K. And on the 15-minute chart, stochastics are toppy. It looks like we're on the way down. Ever since that red candle, you see a lot of wicks here. So that means that there's a lot of resistance here we haven't been able to break above. But what's bullish is we've been able to hold above the 21 moving average. The 200 moving average is currently at 71,135. If we could hold above the 200 moving average on the 15-minute chart, I say we're primed and ready to go test that 74K. If we start losing the 200 moving average and cannot get above it, then I could see us going back down to 68K. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.